Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for the metals price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. We're gonna start with the gold here, and where we have, of course, our impulse toward the downside 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 as is expected to be finished, and we have finished very nicely here. And we start to move toward the upside, where we start to see a 1, 2, 3, and then currently the wave 4, of course, interfered here, meaning nothing is really impulsive yet. You have potentially an ABC here unfolding, A, B, and a C. Potentially can be, of course, kind of like an ending diagonal, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, to hit our blue box, because we were expecting anyway the 1-to-1 fib level there. Probably we're gonna reach, of course, a little bit more higher in an ending diagonal, which can be 0.38 fib level as an ABC, so be careful. It might be the thing where we might start to drop down again for the gold here, because you have finished a wave 1 and this is your wave 2, and you might continue the drop down, and that because you are in a bigger scenario here as an ABC, where the wave C is a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 to hit the 1-to-1 fib level, $3,780 or around it. This is the highest possibility, of course, in case that we are still looking for something for higher, which I doubt it a little bit, guys, where you have 1, 2, another 1, 2, and big 1, 2 here, and then you move towards the upside. But basically, this is, of course, a dream scenario that we're looking at, and very rare case that you get a big 1, 2 just like that, okay? And regarding an impulse here, it is already invalidated, wave 4 interfering with the zone 1, and that means, of course, yeah, it is a corrective wave. We continue the trend downward, especially that you got a direction there already. A direction has been defined from there towards the downside. Yep, so this is regarding the gold. We're gonna see also the silver. What do we have within the silver? For the silver as well, we have a finished impulse, as we saw today in the live stream as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave A, you have an ABC, very extended wave C, failing to take the high. However, don't forget that we took the 886 here, yeah? Meaning the price, this high is going to be taken sooner or later. And that means this correction, of course, is going to come back later on to be filled with an impulse. But currently, because of this direction of the market defined right now with this impulse, that means, and without taking the high, of course, that means we are in a 1, 2 as well. Now on the silver, we see already the 0.38 hit. However, you still need to finish the wave C. And here definitely you are in an A, B, and a C. The wave C is very clearly 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So we still need, of course, a little bit higher, one more high, and the 0.38 minimum requirement already taken. So very likely that we drop down after it, unless, of course, it's gonna make a bigger wave here, ABC, before we drop down again. But I doubt it a little bit. I think the things might proceed for lower here for the metals, and we might reach the 1-to-1 fib level at $45 for the silver. Okay, so this is also the highest possibility. Right, so nothing really complicated here for the silver. Let's see the palladium. For the palladium, we are looking here at, of course, the word double 1, 2 after a bigger 1, 2. So if we go a little bit daily here, but yeah, just to show you what are the possibility. Now we have, of course, a huge 1, 2 or wave A, followed by a potential ABC here, and we have kind of like 1, 2, 1, 2 again. But we gotta be careful with this one, because this can also transform to something corrective, probably W, X, and a Y, and then we drop down. However, on the lower time frame, after a potential double 1, 2, currently we are in the blue box for the 0.38, which it might be also a diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And we start to see kind of like 3 waves or double 1, 2 again, smaller diagonal, but I doubt it because right now this wave 4 is longer than the wave 2, meaning very likely ABC. and we drop down in 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, 1-to-1 fib level, $1,230. Yep, so these are the updates for the metals here, for the gold, silver, and palladium. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.